Recently at Slamboree, we had the coronation, if I can use that term, and I know when it applies to this man, I can. The coronation of a brand new champion. A return, if you will, of Lord Steven Regal to the championship scene. 4th time that Regal has been the television champ. Here he comes. Steven Regal. I think I may have called him Lord again. It'll take a while for us to get used to not calling him Lord Steven Regal. You know why he said to stop using Lord?
Yes.
Why? You don't know, do you?
I do too. Because he wants to be known as Steven Regal.
That's right. But why? You don't know.
That's his name.
That's right, too.
Okay, I'm right 2 out of 2 times. What more? Do I win the duck or the bird?
You're in the bird, and here it is.
Hey, don't do that to me.
Chris Jericho making his way to the ring, and a youngster with a lot of fire and vigor and talent. But Steven Regal, very embarrassed about the royal family. And so he wants to have nothing to do with that anymore. That seems unpatriotic to me.
No. What it is the man has so much pride and dignity, he doesn't feel like he's treated fairly here.
Well, I wonder why. Maybe because
he's a little snooty.
He's a jerk is what he is.
Not a jerk. He's a little snooty, but some people are like that. He's an educated man. And he can wrestle.
So can Chris Jericho, so it should be a great main event matchup. The World Television Champ Regal and Chris Jericho. In the one-on-one matchup, Jericho. Jericho approaches every match the same way, 110%. Mr. Intensity.
He's hungry, no doubt about it. Everybody wants that big star slot, don't they, WCW?
Sure they do.
Everybody wants the main events. Everybody wants that title. Everybody wants to be involved. Things are happening so quick and fast here, and the world is really watching us.
USA champ, and Jericho loves it as you look at the crowd on hand. But to be successful against Regal, you have to realize that you are going to be in there against a man who is a complete technical wrestler, a scholar of the technical side of wrestling, if you will, Lord Steven Regal.
And no matter what you put on him, he's got a counter for him to put you in something.
Well, how about that one we just saw?
Right to the side of the ear, that rings your bell. But he always stays within the rules. I don't know why they're booing him. He's got to count of 5 to quit doing that, and he stopped at 4. Jericho's going to be a major star very shortly here. He is in Japan.
Yes, he is. They love him in Japan. International star, Chris Jericho. Father, great hockey player. And, of course, we're in the midst of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and Chris closely follows the Stanley Cup. His father played for the Kings, played for the Rangers.
Traded him a lot, huh? Couldn't keep a job.
Well, now Wayne Gretzky's been traded a lot, too, now, hasn't he? And
yeah.
He'll be considered as the greatest player of all time.
Gretzky?
Yeah.
Nah.
All right, who do you think? I'm not going to go into this with you. Here's a cover. One.
I think Steven Regal. If he slapped on a pair of skates, he could go out there and do it. The man's a determined winner his whole life. You know, he started out wrestling. He was young, very young, teenager. Went to Wiggins, trained over there. I mean, whole life he's won it. If he wanted to play hockey, he could.
Bridging out Regal, and good move by Jericho. Mark Curtis has got him for 2, and that was all. Determination plus here, Regal. Feet to the midsection. Sends the man over.
Where's he going?
Up top. Arm drag takeover. Good maneuver by Jericho. Here he goes again.
But show you how smart Steven Regal is. He gets out of the way. Well, he didn't get away with that one, did he?
Jericho with a version of his missile drop kick, sending Regal on the outside, and Regal, oh boy.
He'll fight anybody. When's the last time you rolled down a flight of steps?
Me?
Oh yeah, Christmas party.
What are you talking about? You weren't there. What have you heard? Nothing.
I heard about it.
You heard nothing. Head first. And pulling the head, neck, snapping it on the top rope.
Well, he takes advantage of all the tools out there. He's got 3 ropes, 4 turnbuckles, 4 ring posts, a ring table, chairs, bells. If you don't use it, somebody's going to use it on you. The man has so much wrestling knowledge. Cross faces there, rubs that wrist bone into the eyes. Now hooks his beak with his index finger.
His nose.
Size of a beak.
Would you please leave this youngster alone?
Sure he didn't play in that band Guns and Noses?
Oh, my goodness. You're in rare form this week, aren't you?
I'm excited. Everything happening here.
Yeah, boy, and we're always excited when we head to the Great American Bash on Sunday, June 15th. The event available only on pay-per-view, fans. It'll be a big weekend for us. As a matter of fact, on the 15th, we are in Moline. On Sunday, the very next day, we are in Chicago, United Center, for another event of WCW Monday Nitro. Chris Jericho.
Barely got him.
But he did. I think the knee hit the head. Regal back up. And Regal back down. Jericho back elbow down.
That's the trouble with those high aerial moves. Sometimes you connect, sometimes you barely, sometimes you don't.
Backhand shot. Into the corner. Back body drop.
He's a little good for his lordship here. He's backpedaling.
1, 2, 3.
How ironic. As luck would have it, his toes accidentally hooked the rope.
Yeah, the rope was just accidentally there, right?
Well, the rope wasn't accidentally there. His feet were accidentally there, but he accidentally hooked his toes. Maybe we'll see more of it.
He was robbed. He was absolutely robbed.
I'm not living alone anymore.
But he is still the television
What I'm
champ.
going to show you is
Steven Regal. Okay, get out of here.
Show him some respect.
Get out of here. We gotta.
You show him some respect.
Oh, I should.
Oh, the Guerreros made it.
Go ahead.
You know, our theme song should have words.
You mean the worldwide?
Yeah.
I could come up with some.
Let's get a look at this. Jericho. Doesn't get him good with the kick. Not as good as he'd have liked to, but Regal backs into that corner. Playing a little possum, maybe. Jericho goes to take him off with a monkey flip, and yes. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. He puts his feet up just for a leverage to kick in the air, and they get caught on that rope as luck would have it. Well, there's your winner. A new name, Steven Regal.